family, welcome to another episode of Winnie's School of Elegance. In today's video, we're going to be talking and addressing the elegant men in the house. But that's not to say that if you're a woman, you cannot keep watching. I think you should watch as well. And let me know if you share my opinions and all of the things I'm going to be telling the men today. A couple of weeks or months ago, we shared a video on the channel where we were talking to the elegant women in the house, and we talked about ways that a woman can become irresistibly attractive to the men. And we did a survey. If you haven't watched that video, you could go watch it, and so you can find out how you can be irresistibly attractive to your man. And then at the end of that video, I asked you ladies to let me know what to tell the men that were asking me how they would be irresistibly attractive to us. And some of you were very kind enough to leave some comments in the comment section, and based off of that comment, I used it as the actual survey, and I summed up, I think it was 9 to 10 points of things that men can do to become irresistibly attractive to their women. So let's get right into the video for today, okay? Before we continue with the video, I would like to give a disclaimer. So this video is strictly for high-value men who would like to be with high-value women. So if you are not that man, now would be a good time for you to just maybe scroll past this video and watch another video. But if you are a high-value man, or you are aspiring to become one and you want a high-value woman as a partner, then definitely keep watching this video. So the very first point that I've put down here for you guys and how you can become irresistibly attractive to your woman would be to develop good leadership skills. It will be super duper easy for us to follow a man who already knows how to lead. Followership is easy when a leader knows how to lead effectively and how to lead right. And it would also help us determine whether or not we want to follow you when you have clear leadership skills. Of course, I always say that leadership is a skill that can be developed over time. And if you think that you are not one with very good leadership skills, if you want to become irresistibly attractive to an elegant, high-value woman like myself, and other women watching this video, then it's important that you develop very high and very good leadership skills. Leadership is not just about providing financially in the home or dishing out instructions on how things ought to be whenever you feel like it. I've put down here that leadership is strictly about maintaining the affairs and operations in your relationship and ensuring it functions excellently in a firm but respectful, considerate, and a very kind manner. You are the one in charge of the hem of affairs of your relationship. How are you handling things as a man? I like to liken a man in a relationship with the CEO of an organization or perhaps the president of a nation. Now, the CEO or the president is the one responsible for developing strategies, maintaining proper operations, and ensuring that the organization or the company is functioning at maximum capacity, and ensuring that every arm of that organization is doing what they are required to do. The CEO is the one who is innovative, comes up with the creative ideas, comes up with the strategies, and then now guides every other department in that organization to ensure that they are fulfilling their individual roles so that cumulatively the organization can prosper. But when a company falls and when a company falters, it's the CEO who takes the blame and is responsible. And that is exactly how I see it in a relationship as well. When a relationship doesn't go as planned, we have to look at the head, the one in the leadership position. You may need to understand that the position of leadership was actually given to you, not just as a gift, but also to maintain order in society, because whatever happens in the family unit affects the entire society at large. So when I look at leadership from a position of service. Leadership is actually service. How are you serving your relationship to ensure that your relationship is working and functioning effectively and efficiently? You are the leader. Take charge. Lead right. Okay? Leadership also requires that you have a very clear purpose and direction about your life. And if you're able and we're able to see how clear your purpose and your direction is, it will help us determine how to follow you and how to follow you appropriately. Remember, like I said before, a man who already knows how to lead is very easy to follow. Imagine being in an organization where you have no clue where your leader is going and where he's coming from. You are always left confused. So when a man understands his role as a leader, it is very easy for his woman to follow him. So please acquire leadership skills. Ask yourself, what can I do to become a better leader? Not just in your home or to your family, but generally in society. How can you work to become a better leader? And like I always say, if you watch this channel, the one way to get better at something is to acquire knowledge and gain information. Leadership is a skill. It's one that you can develop. So start working on your leadership skills today so you can understand what it truly means to be a leader. Okay? My dear elegant men, the second point that I've put down here on how you can be irresistibly attractive to your woman would be to communicate your purpose and vision articulately. What's your purpose in life? And what's your vision for the relationship that you're about to start? And this is why I said this is strictly for high-value men who want high-value women. When you approach a high-value woman like myself, I want to be able to see really clearly that you are purposeful and you're about your purpose. And then you have a clear vision and directive of what you want the relationship that we would have to be like. And that would help me determine whether or not I fit into your world or your space, or I fit into your ideologies. But if as a man, you're not able to articulately communicate to me what your purpose is or what your vision is for the relationship, then it will be really difficult for me to follow you. And then that, to my eyes, you will not be an attractive man. The third way that I've put down here on my note on how you can be irresistibly attractive to your woman would be highly emotionally intelligent. No one likes an emotionally unstable person. No one likes it. It's negative energy, negative vibes, and we're not about that life. Okay? I've put down here that you need to learn to control your emotions and not have your emotions control you. You can easily tell a man who is not emotionally intelligent by how he reacts and responds to situations. Everyone literally feels it when he's angry. We know when he's moody. We know when, like, literally everyone would feel it. And an emotionally unintelligent man doesn't know how to be quiet or respond in silence when things are said to him that may not sound appropriate. An emotionally unintelligent man would always react and respond to the situation of things based on his emotions. Sometimes as a man, sometimes you are required to hold back, keep things in, just swallow things in so that you can access things from a situation or position of calmness and rest. And then as a good leader that you are able to address it in such a way that your goal is to achieve a positive result. Now, when someone is being mean or talking to you in a way that you do not appreciate, it's not a tit-for-tat affair. Two wrongs never make it right. You are the man, you are the leader. A good leader never pays back evil for evil. A good leader knows when to just be quiet or respond in a very calm manner. And then when the situation has calmed down, he is able to address it. And when he's addressing it, he clearly states that he's not impressed or he's not excited about how the matter was handled. And we'll talk about how he wants to handle it going forward. An emotionally intelligent man does not react. An emotionally intelligent man responds. So be highly emotionally intelligent. That makes you super duper irresistibly attractive in our eyes. Ladies, that doesn't mean you should go about throwing tantrums and nagging at your men. Please don't do that. High value women do not do that. Okay? The next way to become irresistibly attractive to your woman would be to become very ambitious and very self-driven. We like a man who is always seeking for the best, wanting the best, and doing whatever it is he needs to do to attain and achieve the best. An ambitious man would always and forever be highly irresistibly attractive to a high-value woman like myself. So be about your life's purpose. Do the work. Put in the hard work. Get that money. Make the world a better place by just being the full version of what and who you were destined to be, and you would definitely be irresistibly attractive in our eyes. Okay. The next way would be for you to be very strong and extremely confident. No woman, no high value woman likes a weakling who is easily influenced by every wind of doctrine. You need to learn how to formulate your own standards and life principles and stick to your standards and principles. The only time you move your stance is when you need or you feel the need to upgrade your standards or principles. So don't be easily swayed by the ideologies of other people. What do you believe about life? You need to create and form your own ideologies and hold it firm and true. Create your own perspective of things. Like I said, only change your stance when it's absolutely necessary, but let us know that you have standards, you have principles, you have values that you have formed or built your life's foundation on. And of course, your values and standards should actually be one that have positive vibes to them and are all about leveling up and you just being the best version of yourself. Men, if you want to be irresistibly attractive in our eyes, you need to understand the role of love, patience, and kindness in a relationship. Love, patience, and kindness. To truly understand love, if you're a child of God who reads your Bible, go study the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13. And when I say study, I don't mean read, I mean study. Understand what love is. Love is patient, love is kind, love doesn't seek his own way, love cares more about the other person than oneself. So you need to literally understand that role of love, patience, and kindness, because when you're dealing with us feminine women, you'll be needing a lot of, the Bible even clearly states it. Man, love your wife. It's pretty simple. You know how you people feed on respect. That's how we feed on love. Of course, love is different things to different women. So you need to find out from your woman what love is to her. So how you enjoy respect is how we enjoy love. So you need to understand what love is and treat us with some love. And of course, if you treat a person with love, patience and kindness are just the attributes of love or some of the features of love. So understand that, and apart from just understanding it, be about it. Show love, be compassionate and kind, and of course, be very patient. Dear elegant men, especially African elegant men, please learn to be romantic. Learn to be romantic. Just like tiny little love gestures. Learn to be romantic. PDA is a good thing. A peck on the cheek, a peck on the forehead, a pat on the back of the hand, a rub on the back. Romantic can be giving your babe or your girlfriend or your wife a foot rub, making her breakfast in bed, taking her on a nice trip, surprising her sometimes. There's so many ways you can be romantic. Trust me, when you do these very tiny little things, it makes you so attractive to us, and it makes it so easy for us to love you, to follow you, to submit to you, and to respect you. Tiny things, something as tiny as you remember your wife is at work and she's probably going to have lunch at a particular time. You buy her lunch, or you send her lunch, or you send her flowers, or you send her a gift or something. Just do something. Okay? Do something romantic for your partner and make it an everyday affair. You can be romantic every day. When she wakes up in the morning, good morning, babe. A kiss on the forehead will do. Okay? Like, should I write a course for you people on how to be romantic, or you got it? Do you got this? I trust that you got this. So be very romantic, okay? The next one would be a man of your words. Don't say A and do B, or don't say Z and do Y. If you say A, do A. If you say B, do B. Trust me, a man that is dependable, a man that can be trusted, and a man that is loyal is a man we will forever follow. But if you are showing us inconsistent behavior, today you do this, tomorrow you do that. Today you are here, tomorrow you are nowhere to be found. Today you say one, next tomorrow you are doing another. We can't follow inconsistency. No, we can't. It's not enough. And that's where you would always get the negative effect from us if you give us inconsistent vibes. And a woman knows when you're being very inconsistent. So be a consistent man and just keep to your words. Do what you said you would do. The next point I've put down here is have a provider mindset. Some of us high value women still believe that it's the responsibility of a man to provide. And I've put down here that it's actually how you men thrive and build confidence, knowing that you can sustainably provide for your family. A man who cannot provide for his family feels like a weakling all the time, and that's not a very good thing for a guy, especially because you guys have this thing you call masculine ego. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that masculine ego needs to always be at the provider position, needs to always be at the head position, needs to always be the leader. So if you don't have a provider mindset and you don't think it's your responsibility to provide for your family, then trust me, we will not find you irresistibly attractive, because we believe that no matter how much we earn or no matter how much we bring to the table as high value women, men should still take some form, if not all forms of provision. And whatever we bring to the table, you collect it and you accept it. Jokes apart, guys, jokes apart. Have developed a provider mindset. I put something down here. I said that being a provider is a calling and a gift and must be highly cherished and fully developed. It's a calling and a gift. It's a position you've been put in and you've been given the innate things, like things that make you respond to that provider mindset. So you need to learn to develop your provider mindset, okay? The next point here, you want to be irresistibly attractive to us? Be very generous. Be a generous giver. Give for no reason. Your wife, girlfriend, babe, whoever she is, shouldn't have to ask you to give before you give. Don't wait for her to ask. Be a sensitive and a generous giver in such a way that you pay attention to her, and by paying attention, you understand the things that she needs at per time. I'm not saying be her full provider, maybe before you get married to her. But once in a while, for example, I have this friend of mine, there's this babe, actually a girl. I went to visit her one day, and her boyfriend came to see her. And the next thing, he presented her a bag of toiletries. And then she received it. She was like, "Oh my God, you bought me my toiletries." And he said, "Yes, because I was here yesterday and I heard you complain that you didn't have your toiletries and you weren't going to go out to buy the toiletries." And he was like, he said he was going to he made up his mind that he was going to get it when he comes back, when he comes the next day. And he presented her the toiletries. And the toiletries he bought for her is the exact toiletries that she actually uses. So that means he was kind enough to pay attention to the brand of soap and deodorant that she uses, and he bought her the exact ones. Tell me how you will not submit to that kind of man. Next, another point that I've put down here on how you, my elegant men, can be irresistibly attractive to your woman would be physically refined and well polished. Under that point I put here, take care of your physical appearance, improve your vocabulary, work on your body posture, work on every single thing that represents you physically. Be a good dresser, carry yourself well, with pride, with confidence, with joy, have a positive aura, exude joy, exude positivity, be a peaceful man. Of course, know how to dress, know how to combine your colors, smell well, trim your beard, take care of your skin. Facials is not just for the women alone. Have a spa session, go take out those oil pores on your skin. Do you understand? Have your pedicure. Let your skin be soft and fresh and supple. We like it soft sometimes as well. So take care of your physical appearance and groom yourself well. It makes you irresistibly attractive in our eyes, okay? The next point that I've put down here is high value women like myself do not like men who are often referred to as simps. Let me quickly read out what simps is. A simp is someone who is stupid and an incompetent person. Now, stupid is not a bad word. Stupid just means someone who is a slow thinker, doesn't know how to think for himself. A high-value woman likes the man who can think for himself, who doesn't say yes and agrees to every single thing the woman says or wants or needs, is able to make decisions. And again, I think this is actually related to the first point on leadership. high value man knows what's right or what's best for the relationship. Of course, not based off of his selfish desires, but knows exactly what's best for the relationship as a whole to thrive and function correctly. So he's not just there saying yes to the woman, to everything she wants. No, I want a manly man, please. I don't want a womanly man. Don't say yes to everything I say. Come up with your own standards. Tell me, don't say yes to everything. Be manly. Don't be a simp, okay? The last point that I've put down here on how you can be irresistibly attractive to your woman would be, let your character speak for itself. This is somewhat connected to be a man of your words. But this one is broader in sense of, what are you like to your woman? What's your loyalty like? Not just even to your woman, generally to society. Are you the kind of man who lies a lot? Are you the kind of man who cheats a lot? Well, a high value man doesn't even lie. A high value man doesn't even cheat. So I assume that if you're here, you're not any of that. But someone who allows his character speak for himself is someone who pays very close attention and careful attention to how he portrays himself, not just to his woman, but generally to society. Those are all of the points that I have here on how you, my elegant men, can be irresistibly attractive to your woman. Dear ladies watching this, if you think that I missed out any points, please kindly let's continue this conversation in the comment section down below. I know that a lot of men are watching and then they would really like to know more so that they too can level up on their journey and love us correctly. Okay, and if you're a woman watching this and you think that a man in your life needs to see this video, whether it's your husband, your boyfriend, your uncle, your father, your brother, your nephew, whoever it is, just send them the link so that they too can level up and love women in society a lot better. Okay guys, I'll see you again next time with another beautiful mouth-watering episode. Until then, remember to stay very elegant. Take care.